Hi, this is Fran from Crystal Clear Tarot with Francesca with another pick a card reading. And today's question is, what does my partner think about our relationship? How is he or she feeling? How does he or she view our relationship? Okay, so we have three piles as usual to pick from. Pile number one has the rose quartz stone. If you're attracted to the rose quartz, you can pick pile number one. Pile number two has the jade. And pile number three has the bumblebee jasper. So again, think about the person in question and see if a number appears to you of which pile to pick. For pile number one, we have the rose quartz. Pile number two, the jade. Pile number three, the bumblebee jasper. Okay, so I will be putting the timestamps down for the reading so that you can quickly get to your pile. And we're going to begin, we're going to begin with pile number one. So pile number one is 137. Hi, pile number one. Okay, what does your significant other think about your relationship? Okay, so we have four cards. We have one from the Psychic Tarot of the Heart from John Hollins. We have a Twin Flame Journey Tarot. We have the Mystic Moon Oracle cards, and we have one of the Mixed Emotion cards. So here we have 8, success and growth. This is the 8 of Pentacles. Our second card is 7 of Cups, fantasy and temptation. Our oracle card is compromise. And your mixed emotion card, oh, it's a no. Okay, I'm actually going to pick another one. I forgot that these had cards other than emotions on them. So I'm just going to grab that deck again. Here we go. All right, unfulfilled, dissatisfied, incomplete, purposeless. Okay, let's see. So, if you picked pile number one, your person definitely feels like the relationship, he or she wants to grow in this relationship. So I don't feel like this person is looking at this relationship as just a casual one. Okay, 8 of Pentacles usually represents stability and working hard for something over a long period of time. Okay, so you may have been involved with this person for a while. That's for some of you. And others, that's what this person wants. This person wants the relationship to be successful and wants it to be a strong relationship. However, the next card kind of gives off an opposite vibe. We have fantasy and temptation. So this person might be feeling like things would be better if he or she went in a different direction. Okay, temptation, of course, could mean tempted by another person. But the open arm stance that this woman has here makes me think, and the fact that she's in white, I don't feel this is talking about being with someone else, but somehow changing the relationship a little bit. Because here we have, this is stability, this is routine, this is something you've been working for, it's changing, it's growing, and this is more an energy of taking it in a new direction. Okay? So I think your person does want the relationship to change, but not, I don't feel that it's in a way that is ending the relationship. I still feel like these two are meant to be together, but there's something missing from your relationship right now. Or at least that's how that person feels. Something is missing. Okay? And it's not a reflection on what you're giving. It's something that you have to work together on. And the reason I say that is because of this third card, which is compromise. And it's not, it's not a coincidence. You have the man or one partner on this card, another partner on this card, and now your third card, you've got both of you together. So he or she might be wanting to compromise with you over some issue. So you might already know what this is about, because this is like, there's several different options in front of you, and maybe you need to compromise with this person over what change needs to happen in your relationship, or what change he or she would like to happen in the relationship. Okay? Now the feeling card says unfulfilled, but again, I don't see this as a reflection on you. I see this has something to do with what's missing in your relationship. Okay? On the bottom it says dissatisfied, incomplete, purposeless. So, your person might be wanting to go the next step in the relationship. But I have a feeling what your person wants is more, I don't know. I feel like it's more light. It's not as serious as that. They're feeling unfulfilled right now in the relationship. They want to change it in some way. That's going to involve compromise. Let's pull a clarifying card and see if we can figure out what needs to be changed. All right, what should I pick here? Let's pick... I use these a lot for my clarifying cards. Signs from Spirit, Love Oracle. So what needs to change? What needs to be compromised on in the relationship according to what your partner is feeling? What needs to be changed? Okay. So we have something that's forbidden. Okay. And clinging. Okay, so maybe what your person needs is a little more freedom. Okay? Maybe, it could be something as simple as like you wanting to do things together 5 nights a week, and they need a couple of nights to themselves. Yeah, this is not something big. This is... I think this has to do with freedom, and I think it has to do with having his or her own space, okay? So that, he or she can do something that's fulfilling to them without you being there. Now, hopefully that doesn't hurt your feelings, because, healthy relationships should have space in them as well. So, the compromise fits in perfectly with this. If you feel like you've been clinging and forbidden, if you feel like if you're not with your person every single moment, something bad is going to happen, you need to have a compromise, okay? And I don't think it's going to be a big deal for your relationship. I just think you need to keep in mind that he or she may not be sharing that with you. But maybe broach the subject and see, if you feel like maybe they need a little more space, maybe you be the one to bring it up. Or if they do bring it up, don't feel like it's the end of your relationship or that it's forbidden. It's actually going to help your relationship grow. This is I've always taken the Eight of Pentacles as a very successful, no, excuse me, a very positive card as far as the growth of relationships go. Okay, so look for that compromise, and I have a feeling it's not going to be a big deal at all. This does not feel like a heavy talk that you need to have. Okay, I hope you enjoyed that reading. If you did, please hit the like button. If you're not a subscriber, please consider becoming one. And anytime I put a new pick a card reading up, you'll get a notification from YouTube. Okay, if you're leaving me, have a great day. And on to pile number 2. If you'd like a personal reading, don't forget you can contact me through my Facebook Messenger page, Crystal Clear Tarot with Francesca, or right through this YouTube channel. So let me just write down the time here for pile number 2. Hi, pile number 2. So you picked the Jasper. No, not Jasper, excuse me, Jade. The Jade Stone. So I picked 4 cards here. I've got the Psychic Tarot of the Heart. I have the Twin Flame Journey Tarot, a Mystic Moon Oracle card, and a Mixed Emotions card. And if we need to pull a clarifying card, we'll do that as well. So what does your partner, how does your partner feel about your relationship? Okay, 2 of Cups coming together. Nine of Pentacles, independence. Spring. Sad, unhappy, joyless, dejected. Okay, so the 2 of Cups, this is sometimes called the mini lovers cup, or mini lovers card. In the major arcana, there is the lovers card. And some readers actually see this as more significant when it comes to relationships. So this person does feel like you two are meant to be together. Okay, there's definite love at the heart of it. There's respect, and there's working together. This person feels like you're someone that they can form a lasting relationship with. Now, they view you, or they are themselves, a very independent person. 9 of Pentacles represents someone who is financially stable, someone who's able to take care of himself or herself. And it actually could go either way. It could be that the person you're thinking of is a very independent person who's used to doing things his or her own way. Or this could be how they're viewing you. I think for some of you, it's the first case. For some of you, it's the second case. So you're going to need to think about your relationship, think about your person in particular. This is a person who usually needs some alone time as well. It's funny, this came up with the first reading as well. The person who's in Nine of Pentacles doesn't need to be in a relationship. So if they're choosing to be in this relationship with you, you know that it's something special. And this person, I think, is thinking about, I think they're thinking about whether you want to be independent, whether you even want to be in this relationship. Because you don't need anyone to bring you flowers, because you pick yourself your own flowers. So they may be feeling a little unsteady. And the reason I'm saying that is because of this last card, the sad card. unhappy, joyless, dejected. So they may be feeling, I don't think sad is the right word. I think they might be feeling a little, what is the word? They're feeling that they're not worthy of you. Okay, they're feeling like they're putting you on a pedestal. The way she's on a swing, I feel like this person is putting you on a pedestal and they feel like you're too good for them. However, at the same time, they know that you two together would be a unstoppable combination. But I think that this sad card is coming from how they're feeling about themselves. Yeah, I think, take a look at the different flowers that are in here, okay? This flower, of course, is droopy. And, you know, it looks like a sad Sam, you know, just a very, you know, depressed kind of, I'm getting more of a depression from this than sadness. And then look at these flowers. I'll try to get them in focus for you. You know, you could tell they're just picked. There's, you know, the stalks are very green. And the only reason they're turned down is because they're being held that way. So I feel like this person doesn't feel worthy of you at this point. I feel like they want to come together with you, though. They want to form that love, but they want to be sure that they're an equal partner for you. And I think that's where spring comes into it. Now, it could be timing, but I usually don't read this as a timing card. For some of you, it might be timing, which is, you know, if you're in the United States, that kind of stinks because spring is a long ways away. But I see spring more as having confidence, blooming, coming into his own or her own. Okay, so I really feel like this this energy needs to be overridden by the spring energy. Now, is your person going to stay in this energy? I don't know. But I do think that your person has a choice to make. They can either continue thinking they're not worthy of you, okay, and feel this sadness, this depression, or they can choose to grow with you. Now, twos in tarot usually have to do with a choice. So this could be what your partner is struggling with right now. And, you know, they may, like I said, this is something you might not realize. They may not be sharing that with you. Let's pull a clarifying card because I did that for the first group. So I really think these two choices go together. You know, if you're wondering whether they're sincere, they're very sincere. Okay, they definitely care for you. I'm just not sure they care as much about themselves, or if they think as much about themselves. They're putting you on a pedestal. All right. Tell me more about this choice. Okay. Protection. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, your partner might be trying to protect themselves. Yeah, this is quite a card. When you think about the seashell, you know, the animal really has a lot of layers here of protection. So this person might not be getting close to you because they're trying to protect their heart, because they came together with someone else in the past and they ended up getting really hurt. So this definitely could be causing this sadness, like being afraid of it being hurt, of being hurt again. And we have 111. You are a magical creator. Your thoughts are beginning to manifest. Okay. Well, I think this is referring to your partner. You know, your partner's choice is very important here. Okay. So either they're going to choose to think that you're not good enough for them, and that's going to create that situation. You're going to start believing that as well. And you're going to go off and you know, leave that person. Or your person can make the choice of spring, of starting new, starting afresh, leaving the past behind. Okay, and I think that's really the heart of what your partner is feeling right now. They're feeling like they have to make this choice. You know, the negative feelings are coming from self-protection. Or maybe they're trying to protect you from them. Maybe they feel like they're such a terrible person, they don't want to hurt you in the end. So this 111 is important. Okay, this is about your partner. You know, this reading was focused on your partner. So they need to realize that whatever thought path they go on, that's what's going to happen. So, you know, maybe you want to send this reading to your person and tell them to listen to pile number 2. I don't know what choice they're going to make. I know a lot of you are thinking that right now. I feel like some of them are going to wisen up and you know, choose to be happy. And I think a lot of them are not going to make that choice too. It's very frustrating. I've been in this situation, so I totally get it. So you may want to open the lines of communication about this. Just realize that your person is conflicted at this point, and, you know, be gentle. Okay, I hope you enjoyed that reading. If you did, please hit the like button. And if you'd like to become a subscriber, you know, hit that bell. All that will happen is that you'll be notified when I have a new reading. I don't contact people who are subscribers unless they contact me first. So you won't get an email stalker from me. And if you'd like a personal reading, please feel free to reach out to me through this channel. And I also have a Facebook page, Crystal Claire Tarot with Francesca. You can reach out to me through that Facebook page or use the Messenger account. All right. If you're leaving me, I hope you have a great day. Bye-bye. Okay, pile number 3. Let's get your timestamp down. Hi, pile number 3. So you chose the pile that had Bumblebee Jasper. It's one of my favorite stone names, and it's a cool looking stone too. All right, so let's see what we have here. I picked 4 cards for you. I will be picking a clarifying card at the end. We have the Psychic Tarot for the Heart. We have 1 Twin Flame Journey Tarot. We have 1 Mystic Moon Oracle card and a Mixed Emotion card as well. So your first card, Choose Your Battles, 7 of Pentacles. So just as a reminder, the question was, how does your partner feel about your relationship? Choose your battles, 7 of Pentacles. The Hierophants, spiritual advisement. Solitude. Vulnerable. Defenseless, unprotected, and helpless. So I'm getting a heavy feel from this reading right off the bat. I think you and your partner right now are having a lot of petty arguments. I think there's been a breakdown in communication. And I feel like your partner feels really little compared to the problems that he or she sees in the relationship. I'm not sure if you see things the same way. I have a feeling you think there's one main problem, but your partner feels like he or she is surrounded by problems in your relationship. He or she is trying to decide how to fix what's wrong. And they're feeling overwhelmed right now. They need to You know, if they were coming to me, I would tell them, focus on one issue at a time. So if you're trying to open a conversation with them, keep that in mind. You know, try not to list everything that you're upset about. Try to focus on one issue at a time. But please notice how small they look here. That's how they're feeling right now. The Hierophant is traditionally a card that signifies marriage or a deeper commitment. In this reading, I'm interpreting this to mean that you really need your partner feels that you really need to sit down and talk, but you might need like a third party involved, like going to a counselor, or if you're, you know, of a certain religion, you know, going to someone to kind of mediate for you, you know, whether it's a priest or a rabbi, or, you know, someone that you both look up to. Doesn't have to be a religious figure, but someone that you both look up to. So don't be surprised if this person, if your partner suggests that. Or they may be open to it if you suggest it. You're still connected here, but it's not to me, it's not a full connection. And I don't feel, even though I see like an engagement ring there, I don't feel like these people are I don't feel like you're seeing eye to eye on a lot of things right now. And I don't think your partner, you know, I am taking your partner's perspective here. I think that they feel like if you're going to be hashing out these issues, choosing your battles, I think you're going to need to go have a third party involved, someone that you both respect, or, you know, go to someone who, you know, does it for a living, a counselor, or a, you know, a marriage counselor, or a priest, or someone that can mediate for you. Like I feel the heaviness of this reading. Your person is feeling that he or she needs some solitude, needs some time on their own. You may not feel that way, but Spirit is telling me that you both need to go into solitude for, you know, a short period of time. Whether this solitude is, you know, a 20-minute meditation, or whether it's, you know, a few weeks away from each other. It's not a long period of time, because Spirit is saying that this will help if you can talk to each other, but you might, you know, you might need some alone time first, even though this card came out first. Spirit's telling me that, you know, this might be what you need before you have that talk, so that you can really reflect on what you need from the relationship, or what you want from the relationship, and what you're able to give. This definitely has to do with give and take. We got two hands here. So, you know, maybe one of you is more giving than the other in the relationship, and that needs to change. I really feel like that's a big part of what the Choose Your Battle is about. You know, I think for some of you that might be the issue. One of you is giving more than the other, which I think, you know, people say it should be 50-50. I don't know a lot of relationships that are exactly 50-50. I see a lot of relationships that are 60-40. And, you know, some healthy relationships might be 70-30, but that's pushing it, I think. I think most relationships, there's always going to be one person who's more giving in some situations than others, and vice versa. But, yeah, I think the issue as your person sees it is that either he or she is giving too much, or you are, you know, you're upset and it's because you're giving too much. So how is your person feeling about this relationship? They're feeling very vulnerable right now. They're feeling helpless. They're feeling this storm of whatever is between you. They're feeling like they could get hurt. And that's probably, at the core of some of your battles. He or she might not be forthcoming. That might be why you came to this channel and pick this reading, because your person is not talking to you right now or not opening up. So if you decide to approach, your partner about this, please keep in mind that they're feeling vulnerable. Even though, even if they're the most macho guy or, the pardon my language, the bitchiest woman, who doesn't show emotions, please know that your partner is feeling vulnerable. So take care with how you speak to them. And remember, this is, even though this is from your partner, the question was about your partner, I'm sure you're feeling, excuse me, I'm sure you're feeling vulnerable too. But it actually might make you feel better to know that you're not the only one that's feeling vulnerable. So if you do approach your person or you do decide to talk about it, just do it in a way where you're extra sensitive to how they're feeling. Let's pull a clarifying card and see what else Spirit wants us to know about how your partner is feeling about the relationship. Oops. I'm not the best shuffler in the world, but let's see. Cosmic Plan Web. Okay. Well, whatever issues you and your partner have in this relationship, you're meant to grow from them. Okay? This relationship is significant because the divine had something to do with it. So you two were brought together for a reason. Okay? I can't give you an answer about whether or not your partner is going to end it or whether this relationship is going to make it. But I can tell you that no matter what the outcome, whether you stay together for the rest of your lives or whether you break up, you're going to have some significant learning from this relationship. Emotionally, you're going to be, this experience is meant for you to learn a lesson. Okay, and that doesn't mean it's going to end, and it doesn't mean it's a bad lesson. Okay, perhaps the lesson is, and this was similar to, I think, reading number 2, perhaps the lesson is you need to have less time together. When you're in a relationship, clinginess is really damaging to a relationship. That could be the lesson. That's not going to be the lesson for everyone. The lesson might have to do with, really finding out how someone feels or not using certain words when you're in an argument with a person. For some people, being called, stupid is something that really, cuts to the heart of them. Whereas other people just use that as a joking term. Like, don't be so stupid. But be considerate and think about the words you're using, because that might be an issue. But whatever it is, you're going to be learning something from this relationship that's going to help your life in the future. And again, I can't tell you whether it's going to last or not, but I can tell you that the Spirit is with you in this relationship. So you were meant to be with this person for a period of time. Okay? I hope this was helpful. If it was and you liked the reading, please hit the like button. If you'd like to become a subscriber, just hit that bell and you'll be notified when the next Pick a Card reading is up. I also have a Facebook page, Crystal Clear Tarot with Francesca. I do a daily reading there, so you can check that out. And if you'd like a personal reading, please feel free to reach out to me through this channel or through my Facebook page, Crystal Clear Tarot with Francesca. Okay, I hope you all have a great day. Bye-bye.